Live from our studios at One Television Plaza, this is your Mid-Ohio Valley Morning Brief.
Good morning, Mid-Ohio Valley, and thanks for joining us on the Morning Brief. I'm Emma Grace Myers.
And I'm Henry Grof, and of course this morning a lot of you are probably going, man, I want spring to come back already.
I was saying it all day yesterday, and I'm probably going to say it all day today.
And a lot of people are at least going to be enjoying that nicer weather coming back later in the week, but this morning, icy conditions, plenty of school delays, so we're just back to square one.
I think only you should be back to square one. I don't think the rest of us deserve this.
Don't worry, at least this snow is not going to be sticking around for that long. So this morning, a light dusting of snow was just enough to cause those slick conditions. You can get that full list of school delays over on our website, WTAP.com. But later in the week, we do have some improving weather. We do have those 50s coming back by at least Wednesday, and then widespread rain. We're going to keep an eye on that moving into Thursday. But take a look at the next several days. Second half of the week back into the 50s, and by Saturday we should be able to hit the low 60s. But for today, we do still have areas under that winter weather advisory. Of course, not all of us are under those winter weather alerts, but areas like Parkersburg and Marietta still dealing with those slick road conditions this morning. But looking at the next 24 hours, mainly cloudy skies with some snow flurries around. We do hit the 30s this afternoon, but with some gusty winds up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour. That's still enough to bring those wind chills down into the 20s. But I'll have more about some of that improving weather in my full forecast later on. But for now, what headlines do we have this morning?
A heartwarming story to hopefully shake off that morning chill from Henry Snow, because the Humane Society of the Ohio Valley took its adoption efforts on the road this past weekend, and it paid off. The shelter partnered with We Love Pets in Marietta to host Puppy Mania. The first of its kind event was focused on finding homes for adoptable puppies. Organizers brought 14 dogs to the store, hoping to connect them with families in the community. By the end of the event, 5 of those puppies had already been adopted, according to Executive Director Amy Rogers. She says this event was about more than just adoptions. It was about changing common misconceptions.
I think it gives us visibility in the community. A lot of times people think that we don't have puppies that are available for adoption.
Rogers said the turnout exceeded expectations, and with the community's response, the Humane Society may consider hosting another Puppy Mania event in the future.
That is great news to hear this morning.
Do you want to hear some other exciting news?
What's the other exciting news?
It is my puppy's first birthday this week.
Wow.
Calypso turns 1 on Friday.
Happy birthday to Calypso.
I know. She's almost a year old. The last time you saw her, she was still like
tiny,
itty bitty.
Still growing.
Oh, she's like over 50 pounds now.
Oh, really?
She's massive. When she's like on her hind, like she's as tall as my college best friend who I saw this weekend, who is 5'1". So
that's a good way to compare then.
Well, it's really funny watching her because she'll jump on my friend and they're the same height.
And only 1 year old and still growing. But at least Friday, your dog is going to be able to enjoy that nice weather.
Yeah, and on Saturday we'll hit the dog park. A little birthday present. Good weather's on the way.
Yeah, good weather's on the way, and great weather is something that golfers always look for. But of course, during the winter months, some golfers are looking for alternatives during the cold winter months, and there are plenty of alternatives, such as Foreplay Golf Club in Parkersburg. Opened in January and presents a virtual golf simulator for those wanting to continue playing off the course. The co-owner of Foreplay, Brent Bailey, says business so far has been great due to support of the community. Bailey adds the simulators offer a chance for golfers to play without any issues.
You've got rainy days that you can't make it to a course. This is the perfect place to try to come to and to get swings in if you want to. There's no elements you have to worry about inside of this place. It's going to be the most perfect conditions you can ever hit off of, with the ball and the mat being tight lies.
Bailey adds the club is getting things together to have golf leagues and other events in the future. Now, haven't played golf in a long time, but that certainly does look like fun. But another great thing I love about golf is mini golf.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big golf fan. Like, I would like to sit in the golf cart and wear the cute little outfit, but I don't think I'd actually want to golf.
What about mini golf?
Oh, I'm a fiend for mini golf. I think the problem is I'm incredibly competitive. So I grew up losing a lot to my older brother and everything. And so I got really good at mini golf.
Just to beat him?
Just to beat him. But now I'm like overly competitive when I like play mini golf with other people.
I think us as a station should have a little mini golf tournament. See who's the best at the station.
Who do you think would win?
I don't know, maybe sales. Someone in sales.
I feel like some of the sales guys look like they play golf.
And
I don't know if they
really
actually do, but
golf.
I think they might play golf. Maybe that's just a misconception.
Maybe just a little bit of a misconception.
I could see someone unexpected whipping out some like crazy skills.
True.
Maybe like Logan. I could see Logan being really good at golf and none of us would expect it.
None of us would expect it.
That would be.
I can see
that's
that.
That's the money I'm putting in the hat.
Okay, well, we got to schedule something soon. We got to find out.
That we do. But speaking of winning things, from the Mid-Ohio Valley to the American Idol stage, one local singer is officially Hollywood bound. The local singer is heading to Hollywood after earning 3 yeses on American Idol. Luke Colombo took a chance on his dream and it paid off. He says hearing those words of approval made his hard work all worth it.
I got messaged by one of the casting directors for American Idol, and they said, "Hey, we want you here." And I was like, okay, I'm in.
You can read more from Luke and his parents about what this moment meant to them on our website, WTAP.com.
Now, I got to be honest. I've never seen an episode of American Idol.
Never? I don't know if I've ever watched a full episode, but I've seen clips on TikTok.
Would you watch a full episode to support West Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I would probably do the same thing, too.
I would. I did see, I think in his full story, he actually got discovered on TikTok, and that's how the casting directors reached out to him. And I thought that was really cool.
TikTok.
TikTok is the future of so many things.
I always underestimate TikTok sometimes.
Yeah. I'm a big TikTok fan, as we know.
And don't forget, you can always check out WTAP over on our TikTok page as well.
Yeah, I know, talking with Shyla, they have a lot of fun videos coming up. I've given my 2 cents of what I think we should add to the TikTok with some funny videos. But I know we're doing one, I think this week, of what time everyone gets in. So you'll get to see what Henry and I look like when we come in at
only if you want to.
0 dark 30, as my mother would like to say.
Well, we're always the first ones here at the station, bright and early.
It's not bright, but early.
Yeah, that is true. At least the street lights are still on.
That is true. But speaking of a bit of darkness, Broadway went dark last night because of the snowstorm. So the powerful winter storm moved into this tri-state area, obviously yesterday. New York City is under a blizzard warning, with forecasters calling for 1 to 2 feet of snow that began Sunday morning as is expected to continue into today. Officials are warning of potential whiteout conditions and urging residents to limit travel as restrictions take effect in the surrounding areas. In response, the Broadway League announced that all Sunday evening performances with curtain times of 6 p.m. or later would be canceled due to the anticipated travel impacts and safety concerns.
It would be crazy to be in New York City during a blizzard, watching the whole city just become like white out.
Yeah. Did you see that Mayor Mamdani is saying, like, letting people come be emergency like snow shovelers?
Yes, I did see that. And then you get paid.
Really cool. I know. I would. No, I wouldn't. I was about to say I would go shovel snow, but I wouldn't. I don't even shovel snow in my own apartment. So I lied, guys.
But yeah, no, crazy winter weather impacting New England with this nor'easter moving through. But again, March is almost here. Sunday is March 1st.
That is crazy. I cannot believe we are already almost done with February.
I know, and some more reminders that spring is almost here. So coming up in just a little bit, we're going to be talking about Girl Scout cookies.
Yep.
Yet again. We're going to be talking about tortoises. And then, of course, your first alert forecast
Your
where we
full
do
first
have
alert
some warmer weather on the way.
You worked so hard, students.
So looking forward to that.
Now, here's your first alert weather update with meteorologist Henry Grof.
So we're still going to be dealing with slick roadways across the Middle Ohio Valley this morning, but afterwards we're going to be seeing improving conditions throughout the week with some rain chances still on the way. But remember, heading out the door this morning, just make sure you're taking your time, leaving a little bit early, leaving extra space between you and the cars around you so you can get to your destination safely. But don't worry, there is some good news ahead. We do get those 50s coming back towards the second half of the week, and by the time we approach Saturday, here comes those 60s, so something to look forward to because Sunday is going to be that first official day of March. But this morning, still plenty of blizzard conditions off the East Coast for us with those northerly winds coming across the lakes. That's why we're still going to be looking at that chance for some flurries throughout the day today. Next chance of precip comes through Tuesday night, and then going into Thursday, that's when we're expecting that widespread rain to make its way across the Middle Ohio Valley. So as we look at futurecasts, we're basically stuck with cloudy skies and those snow showers throughout the day today. Going into tonight should be overall quiet, and in fact we should be seeing some sunshine coming back for Tuesday afternoon before it becomes cloudy once again, with showers and snow showers around Tuesday night and into early Wednesday morning. But like I said earlier, that's when we do get those 50s coming back. So any snow showers we see early Wednesday morning, everything is going to easily melt away. And then we do get more sunshine coming back towards Wednesday afternoon. Now for Thursday, with that widespread rain coming through, there is going to be that potential for some localized flooding, a low threat in place down towards the south, and we'll continue to keep an eye on that for you over the next several days. But overall, throughout the day today, mainly cloudy, hit or miss flurries and snow showers still possible, but keep in mind it is going to be breezy at times. Winds up to 15 miles per hour and some gusts up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour. Heading into tonight, still remaining a bit breezy, dropping down into the 20s, and for tomorrow, decreasing cloud cover into the upper 30s we go. Still on the windy side there, and then those 50s on the way towards Wednesday. Rain for Thursday, and then lots of sunshine for Saturday as we see those 60s coming back to the Middle Ohio Valley. Now, time to take a look at what's trending. So quite nice last week with those 60s, more on the way into Saturday. Just some more reminders that spring is almost here.
It is coming, and we are in the middle of Girl Scout cookie season still. And obviously, I think it was last week we talked about this record-breaking Girl Scout 6-year-old Pim. And over the weekend, the city of Pittsburgh honored her, whose cookie-selling campaign went viral. Mayor Corey O'Connor met with Pim Neal and her family on Friday. The mayor designated Friday as Pim Neal Day. As of Friday afternoon, Neal has officially sold more than 117,000 boxes of cookies, thanks to a number of videos posted to social media. She even sold 20,000 boxes in just one day. Neal now has her eye on the career record of boxes sold by one Girl Scout, which is around 180,000.
180,000.
I think the most I ever sold in one cookie season was like 200. So she is outranking childhood Emma by a long shot.
Still, that's still a lot of boxes. I can't imagine how difficult it is trying to sell Girl Scout cookies because they're very popular. So you just got to be that one to find the people who want to buy all of those boxes.
Yeah, you know, back in when I was in, you know, middle and elementary school, you'd be posted up outside of like Walmart or Lowe's, shivering in the cold of February and January, begging people to buy cookies. But I definitely think social media is the way to go now.
Yes. And with TikTok, we mentioned earlier, people can find you there, like American Idol directors. And then people wanting to buy Girl Scout cookies, they're also going to find you on TikTok as well.
Truly, everything comes back to TikTok fame.
Well, let's move on to our next story. So Ecuador is marking an environmental milestone on the Floriana Island. On Friday, workers released 158 giant tortoises. The species had been locally extinct since the 19th century, but scientists associated with the Galapagos National Park and other environmental groups worked together for more than a decade to make this happen. Giant tortoises play an important role in nature. They help disperse seeds, maintain vegetation, and help regenerate the surrounding habitat. The government is hailing the reintroduction of the tortoises in Ecuador and says it shows the government's commitment to conservation. And also, just look how cool those tortoises are.
I know, they look like, I know that tortoises are slow, but some tortoises, they move pretty fast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, there is so every once in a while when I'm scrolling on like social media, maybe Twitter or Instagram, there's always these random videos that pop up, and there's one of like a huge bunch of what looked like baby tortoises and then a line of lettuce, and the video sped up and then you just see them swarming this lettuce, and I'm like, what a video.
I know. I feel like I definitely get a lot of dog videos, obviously, but I get a lot of otter videos too.
Otter videos?
I would own a pet otter.
I've been getting a lot of sea lion videos.
Oh, interesting.
They're just weird videos of sea lions.
Well, with all of those fun facts about Henry and I's social media habits, we have some fun facts about today's Daybreak Trivia question. The question was, who was the first openly gay athlete to play in the NBA? And the answer was Jason Collins. So Jason Collins was a Brooklyn Nets center, and he became the first openly gay athlete to play in a game in the United States for major professional leagues. The 35-year-old played 10 scoreless minutes, recording 2 rebounds and 5 fouls in the Nets' 108-102 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers. Sounds like my basketball stats in high school. 0 points and 5 fouls. But he is the identical twin brother of NBA veteran Jaron Collins.
And you just threw a lot of numbers at me that I have no idea what that means.
Okay, you know what points are?
Yes, I know what points are.
You know what rebounds are?
I think I should know that.
So when you like shoot the ball and you miss, catching it after it bounces off as a rebound.
Okay.
So like you can have offensive and defensive rebounds. You know what a foul is?
You did something wrong.
Yeah. Yes, you did something wrong. That is correct.
I'm learning so much about basketball today. And yesterday, during the U.S. versus Canada game, I had no idea what was going on, but I did learn about some hockey facts yesterday that I really can't remember this morning.
You know, see, I have a lot of knowledge about the sports that I played. So I know a lot about soccer, and I know a lot about basketball, and I know a lot about tennis. Everything else is a 50-50 toss-up of whether I can tell you anything about the sport.
At least I know stuff about baseball and race cars and a little bit of curling, and that's about it.
I will say I have learned a lot about race cars in my year here on Daybreak.
And you're still going to learn more from me and Austin.
I'm sure I will.
The racing fans of the station.
I don't doubt it. But thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning for your morning brief. He's Henry Grof. I'm Emma Grace Myers, and we'll see you again at the noon.